Hi, this is Commando number 5259, Braddock. Better you just forget about being a pilot, said Squadron Leader Roy Sotheby when Matt Braddock first tried to enlist in the auxiliaries. But he wasn't a quitter, and the blue-eyed man with uncanny talent would fight his way to the best bombing squad in Britain before he could bring the fight to Nazi Germany. The war is on, and the RAF's best-known bomber Ace is back in this all-new adventure. So as you can see from the front, it's from the Victor files, and Victor is or was, I don't think it's around anymore, but Victor was a boys' annual sort of thing. Had various stories, maybe one or two superhero type characters, boys' stories, adventure stories, that sort of thing. And Braddock is a character who appeared in it, although I don't really remember him. There was another character who flew a de Havilland Mosquito, but I can't remember the name. Story by Ferg Handley, art by Morhaine and Defio, cover by Keith Burns. So two artists, there you go. And our story starts just before the war, 1930s, and our Braddock character is a working class character, hence the sort of resistance to him in that opening quote there. Very good artwork in the Victor style. Victor is I think black and white, although it did have little patches of colour. Some of them were like sort of red and a pink, but I think it was mainly black and white. Sort of struggling character. He has to sort of pay his way really to get to flight school, where he meets the Sotheby character, who's slightly posh and sort of resists Braddock really at the sort of the first sight of him. That sort of looks like a real newspaper. They may have used one to copy, I think. So Poland is invaded and World War II begins, and our Braddock character is a sort of impatient to join the war effort. And he wants to be a fighter pilot, but he is sort of demoted to the bomber pilot. And he meets with his crew, the two other characters of the story, the co-pilot and the gunner. He's sort of shunned because of his sort of working class routes, which I thought was quite interesting. I've not really had that as such in Commando stories. Not very, in some of them, but not many of them. So the aircraft he's flying is a Bristol Blenheim. I think it's Blenheim. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. A twin-engine bomber used at the start of the war. Has sort of a glass bit at the front, observation bit. And the Sudbury character is just on his back the whole time, even when he obeys orders. I think with it being a victory, you get some more of these whole page panels. Really good artwork. So the Braddock character proves himself quite quickly, although he is a little bit foolhardy in his decisions and his sort of rushing in. And he also sort of rescues the other pilots and crew, and they're sort of seen on his side. And unfortunately, they lose the gunner. And sort of, they're shot down. And are able to deploy their parachutes. And I don't know how far they land from Dunkirk, but that is where they need to go while avoiding the Nazis. Almost get captured. Or they need to fly to Dunkirk or somewhere behind enemy lines, and they by chance come across a deserted airfield with a barely functioning airplane. And they make their escape and get to the coast. And they're soon back in the cockpit flying missions. And I don't know if this character was a recurring character in the Victor annuals, probably was. So I don't know if he appeared again in the Commando. I'm not sure. But that was Braddock. A good story. 9 out of 10. Next up we have Commando number 5261, Invasion Poland. Thanks for watching. Bye.